Hey, welcome back to the channel, my YouTube friends, and thank you for spending the time with me. Well, you may be looking right there and you're saying, why are all those AV cables dangling in front of your AV rack? Well, I no longer have my receiver. Funny story, the HDMI just decided to give out on me, and I decided not to fix it, and I've decided to upgrade. Why not just use the opportunity to upgrade? And I was using the Sony STR DN1060, and I decided to get this, which is the Onkyo TX-NR777, which is a THX certified receiver with all the bells and whistles from Dolby Atmos to DTS:X, fully functioning 4K HDR support, and Bluetooth, Spotify. It's got the works. Very powerful, beefy receiver. So I decided to just take the plunge and get this. There's a newer model to this, which is the 787, which just came out a couple months ago. But I decided to save up a few bucks and get this on special on Amazon for about $370. And this receiver normally goes for about $750. So here it is. Let me show you the box, and let's get inside the box. Okay, as you see there, it says TX-NR777 receiver, AV receiver, reference quality theater experience. And believe me, I can't wait to experience this. So let's cut open. I got this on Amazon on discount. I've been watching this receiver for some time and watched the price come all the way down from like $650, $700 all the way down to $300, and I believe I got it for $365 or something there, and it was worth the wait. So let's see. All right, first thing is the remote control, and as you know, Onkyo's remote has been scaled down. There were a lot of complaints that there were too many buttons on the remote, so Onkyo decided to go the route of most of the other receiver makers and slim down the remote. So there it is. Fewer buttons, and there it is. Okay, that's the remote. Out the way. Manual. I'm sure a lot of paraphernalia, Onkyo paraphernalia, selling their other equipment. You've got the AM, FM antenna. Oh, they gave us 2 batteries right there. Let's open that and see. Okay, so we've got the calibration microphone inside here, and then this is the AM antenna, and of course the FM antenna. 2 batteries for the remote control, and Onkyo manuals selling their stuff. Now, this receiver is THX certified, which means it should stand up to a lot of punishment, especially at high volumes. So I'm expecting a lot from this. And of course, a detachable power cable. There. And then I'm gonna remove the receiver and let you have a close-up. As you can see, it's out of the box, well protected inside here, and it's time for the unveiling of this receiver, the Onkyo TX-NR777. There we go. Closer inspection. On the left right there you have your on and your standby music optimizer button, listening modes, and a tone control. And moving across, you've got Zone 2 controls, a dimmer for the front panel, your usual one thing Onkyo is always stuck with though is, unlike Sony that has reduced significantly the amount of buttons on the front of their receivers, Onkyo still gives you these, which is pretty cool. So it's a real old school feel and vibe, so you can have access. So in case you've lost your remote or can't access the on-screen menu of the receiver, at least you'll be able to access your inputs right here. And I really think this is cool from Onkyo, and this is pretty useful. And of course their signature huge volume dial, tuning for your AM FM, as well as accessing other settings right here. And down here we've got setup microphone for calibration, audio input, and an HDMI. They actually gave you an HDMI at the front, and as you can see, it's the TX-NR777. So there's the front. So let's have a look at the back. So the back of this receiver looks rather beefy. I'm impressed already. And one of the main reasons I actually got this receiver is because of this component video. I still have a DVD player. Yes, I still have a DVD player. And I love to use my component connections to view my DVDs in a higher quality. So you can see from left to right, you've got two optical ins, CD and one for TV. You've got a coaxial for Blu-ray disc and DVD. This is where the AM FM goes. Below that you have your inputs, phono, which is really cool because I'm planning to get a phono player, and TV, CD, streaming box, game, cable, Blu-ray disc as analog connections. It has two subwoofer outs right here, and it has a line out to zone 2. So if you have, say, another room or another area of the house where you want extra speakers to power up some extra speakers or to send out to another amp, you can do that through here. And of course right here is where you have all your speaker cables. That's the front, center, surround back, height, and of course you have a zone 2A here. So there are two zones out. For HDMI, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of 6 HDMIs. So a lot of HDMIs right there. And of course you've got a sub out, which can be used for, say, an older device to send audio to an older device. And then you have your main audio return channel, and you also have a Ethernet port. And these antennas are for Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And that's basically the back. So there it is in totality. All the accessories on top. That's all it comes with. Front. And it's time to connect this bad boy. So I'm all connected right now, and I'm going to be turning on this receiver for the first time. Here we go. And it says CTV. So here we go. And that's my TV set right there. Alright, so I'm going to go through some basic setups, give you a feel of what it's all about, and then I'll do my off-air trials, and then give you my review a little later down. So here we go. Accept. Privacy statement, accept. It's asking. Cast your favorite. Okay. Accept. Okay, it's now showing TV. So let me go into a quick menu right here. You can see a quick menu pops up at the bottom right. What you're looking at right now is my Roku input. So it's now on Roku. So let's go to settings here. And here we go. So as you can see, we've got input where you can go and assign your TV out, on-screen display, HDMI, input, analog, inputs. Let's go back here. Yes, this is a back button. Yep. Speakers, you can set your, configure your speakers. So let's go in and see what that looks like. So there you go. The graphic interface looks pretty good. The Sony graphic interface looks way nicer, but this is pretty good. They've come a far way where this is concerned. And of course, I'll connect my subwoofer later, my zone speakers if I have or choose to. Let's go back out of this. Let's go back into audio adjust. And here is where you can do your multiple and mono settings, your Dolby settings right here. Let's go in and see loudness management. Yes. Get back out. Okay, let's go back here. So you have your source. You can set your source and name your sources as well. Hardware, HDMI setups. You can change assign different inputs for your HDMIs, your network, Bluetooth, multi-zone. That's for when you're setting up somewhere, maybe on your patio or in another room. And miscellaneous, where you have your tuner, your remote, firmware update, which I believe I should get first, so let me check on that, and initial setup. So let's see what the firmware update is. It says update notice, update via net. It says update. Okay, it's updating, as you can see down there. And the screen goes blue. As you can see, guys, the updating process is going to take some time. I'm now at 37%, 38. So as it still updates, we're now at 92%. That's about it for my unboxing of the Onkyo THX receiver, the TX-NR777. Stay tuned to this channel for more on this receiver as I go through some more introductory kind of videos about this receiver, maybe some demos with the subwoofer and my speaker system. And please, otherwise, check out all my other videos right here. I've now surpassed 100 subscribers, and I'm hoping to get to the thousands. Who knows? Thank you for your support. Subscribe, like, share these videos, and come back for more.